Hello, I'm Daniel. Our group is going to present about the Apple's supply chain. First of all, why we choose this company? Because Apple is very famous and well-known successful product and brand name, and also is the most valuable technology company in the world. And for the supply chain region, this is the top of Ghana Global Supply Chain, the top 25 list for 4 continuous years. And the Ghana is a very popular and authoritative research company. And the Apple company, the supply chain helps she to transformation from good to great company. And here is some history of the change of the supply chain. In 1997, Jobs returned to Apple. At that time, there was a huge loss of about 10 billion US dollars. Jobs want to change, and this loss is because of the inadequate on the operation and the management. That means the supply chain. And at that time, Jobs invited Cook to join Apple in 1998. Cook straightened out the Apple supply chain in about 2 years, and after that, the supply chain can support the rapid developing of the Apple company. And after that, let my group mate Flory to talk about the supply chain of Apple.
I'm Flory. Now I would like to introduce the supply chain of Apple. According to the supplier from Apple website, we can see that there are many different component supplier and final assembly manufacturer. The different type products are come from different supplier, and it means that the same components are come from different supplier. Also, suppliers do not only work for a company. They work for many companies at the same time. It is because the different suppliers have different advantage for making components of products, and the supplier of Apple is the supply chain of Apple is different from others company such as Samsung and HTC. They do not have many suppliers. For example, MacBook was produced by many suppliers such as Apple, Hon Hai, Precision Industry, and Quanta Computer. But the final assembly of most products occur in China. Quanta Computer Incorporated is Taiwan-based manufacturer of laptop computer and other electronic hardware, and is the largest manufacturer of netbook computer in the world. Therefore, it is one of the supplier of netbook computer in Apple. The largest supplier of Apple is Hon Hai, the Precision Industry. Their business is to produce components for the mobile. They produce whole line products of Apple. They also have many factories in different places. For example, the factory in Shenzhen is mainly to produce the iPad and produce the component of MacBook and iPad. However, there are numbers of factories in China, and it is because the cheaper salary. The final supply of most products occur in China. The reason why most of suppliers are concentrated in China is that the suppliers only need to pay Chinese worker a few salary. Then I will pass the advantage to Vicky.
I'm Vicky. Now I will talking about the advantage for Apple supply chain management. Apple supply chain is different from traditional supply chains. Apple's strategy is to focus on product lines. Do not take too much effort in product marketing. In this will make the major advantage for Apple. The advantage that is demand management is easier. Apple company does not have to focus the demand for new products brand anymore. As long as it estimate demand for hot new products, Apple will have a loyal customer clamoring for new products and willing to wait. In addition, Apple supply chain management success also laid on the perfect combination with product strategies. For example, PC companies still depend on many-time transport, but iPhones already make its large air-by-air flight. Any other example is iPhone Touch Mode. iPhone supplier effectively invest heavily to buy a capacity 6 to 36 months. That will prevent competitive by the same high-tech touch mode in a timely manner. And also in distribution between geography segments to adapt products to customer, and clearly product liabilities and contact links and quickly service to achieve and improve customer satisfaction. At the following times, Yo-Yo will talk about the disadvantage for Apple's company's supply chain management.
I'm Yo-Yo. I will talk about the disadvantages of Apple supply chain. Many professors think that Apple supply chain is the best of the world. Supply chain is focused on procurement, manufacturing, and logistics. And the Apple supply chain also has some advantages to sell their products, but on the other hand, they also have some disadvantages to its supply chain. The following of its disadvantages is the first one: complex supply chain. Apple has the special supply chain, which is different from the traditional supply chain have been already introduced. Apple's supply chain, which is made up of several independent units, tools that endures and integrate operations are keys to success. It has been able to deliver these products to millions of customers across the world with little delay. But sometimes they also have some management problems to use supply chain to get the loss at the risk. The second one is cutting corners and labor problems. And with the effective and similar supply chain, which is presented the other side of Apple supply chain, Apple worked to lock up the supply of key components, particularly the custom components. With agreement, it can protect the uniqueness of its product. But some suppliers depend on the Apple business, which have agreement to promise the minimal return, so that they cut the corner and use child laborers and inhumane worker conditions, lower wages, poor safety standards to increase their profit. Some reports said that they also let the worker to work over 60 hours per week and continuous work 12 hours. And then their strikes, suicides, and the death of the factory is very dangerous. So that we cannot to ignore the labor problem of the company, because it can let the Apple image to be damaged there, and the inventor is very insert. I will pass the Daniel to talk about the conclusion and recommendations.
I'm Daniel, and Yo-Yo has mentioned that there are two disadvantages for the Apple's supply chain. And for the complex supply chain, our group have two advice to Apple. First, Apple can concentrate their product line in a specific area or region, such as the Asia or China. And the second, the Apple company can use the integrated management system. This is a system to integrate all of the organization process in a complete framework, and the organization to work as a single unit and with the unified objective. And also, this system can help the team to create a structure that help the organization to deliver the objective effectively and efficiently, from managing the employees' need, the competitor activities, and minimize the risk and maximize the resources. And the second is the problem about cutting corners and the labor problems. In the past, because of the pursuit of the extremely low cost, Apple did not give many benefits and profits to the supplier. Therefore, the worker in the developing country cannot have enough protection. In our opinion, the reputation for a company is very important, which will affect the consumer perspective. Therefore, the Apple company should build up their brand image. I think Apple can give more to the supplier, and they can have better profit and benefit. That as a result, they will give more to the workers, and the workers have enough protection. And also, the Apple should force the supplier to follow the local law. And that's all our presentation. Thank you.